Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Right. So let us start. People will keep joining. Let's not wait. Okay. So today I want to address few questions around performance marketing or Google Ads, right? And then get started freshly with Google Ads. Okay. So some of you were not clear or missed classes, correct? Okay. Uh, yeah, everyone has joined, right? Okay. See, most of you here have thorough understanding about SEO already, I believe, correct? So we all knew that when we work on SEO, the main primary goal is to enable the website to show up on Google, correct? Maybe digital marketing training institute in Bangalore, right? So when you work on SEO, so the goal is to make the website show up on Google like this, correct? Do you see that, right? Bot is crawling your website, and meta, this is basically the meta title and meta description, right? So the meta title and description is a hidden information on the web page, but this is specifically meant for search bots to read and display it on the search results. And we all understood that how do we make the website show up on the Google in the top, correct? We understood the ranking factors as well, three ranking factors, that is crawl stats, CTR and engagement. These three play a prominent role, and we have discussed it in depth, correct? How we make the website show up on the Google, or how do we improve each of these metrics, right? So now, so Google, there are different reasons why you all should be also working on Google Ads. Okay, right? So now, for all businesses, there is a need or necessity to show up here on the paid slots as well, right? And we have discussed this as well. So one of the main reasons is businesses cannot really make it to the top just like that in few days. It takes a lot of time for them to organically show up, correct? And if they continue to wait, their operations team will sit quiet, their sales team will sit quiet, everybody, basically the business doesn't function at all, correct? So for every business they need leads on an immediate basis, leads on a immediate basis. And in those cases you have an option to pay to the platform Google and show up your website in the top, correct? That is one thing. And second thing, even if you're ranking in the top, if you're not participating here in the auction, if you're not showing your ads, you might lose significant amount of business to the competitors, correct? So let's say you have a physical store located in XYZ location, and you must be making 1 lakh or 1 crore or 10 lakhs every month, correct? That doesn't mean you should not be opening another store and increasing growing your business, correct? So when you open multiple stores across the city, you will grow your business on a faster pace, right? So when it comes to online, same way, if you're ranking in the top, that doesn't mean you should not be participating in the Google Ads, because these four slots take up around 60 percentage of the business. If you're not here, you might lose at least 20 to 30 percentage of the business. See, 60 percentage of the people click here on this results. So most of you know here already, right? So our main goal is to understand how do we show our ad here in the top, and what is that needed in order to show our ad here in the top, right? As mentioned or discussed earlier, this doesn't come from your website. You have to communicate to Google. You have to tell to Google, Google, I have something about my business that you have to be showing to the public, right? So that's when Google will start displaying. And how do you communicate these things to Google? Will you be ringing to the Google? Are you going to make a phone call to Google and tell, okay, Google, I have some information, please display? Are you going to write a post? No, right? You're not going to do these things. Google has built a platform which any business can use, and through that platform, they communicate or handle all of this effectively, right? So that platform is ads.google.com, right? So today we are going to learn about this tool. It's not just about the today. It takes couple of weeks to master this tool or learn every single option or feature of this tool, right? So there are two parts. Learning this tool is actually very easy. You have to be understanding marketing and certain tricks. But majority of them, 90% of the business owners, they just launch the campaign and they'll be stuck there itself. What is next? And how do they improve the performance of the campaign? How do they make their campaigns perform well or reap something out of it is something which many people don't work on it. Right? So we will be covering one part is about the tool and other things are working on improving the conversion rates, making the campaigns, get the return on investments. Right? So anybody here knows what you should be doing in order to display an ad like this? What is needed? Hmm? Ad copies. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. See, I don't want to straight away get into that part, ad copies or keywords, right? So even before that, there are certain things to be understood by all of you, right? So we have discussed why businesses opt for the ads, right? So one is to capture the market or at least to get their business running on a daily basis, right? And they get a lot of insights about various markets and also about the competitors, right? And if you're starting something new, you have no clue if that's going to work or not. Even before you invest in the infrastructure, employees, various other things, you can test your products, and for that you can use Google Ads and you can do that. Okay. Okay. So there are a couple of things. So when you click on this, Google is going to charge some amount to this company online emibisb.edu, right? So we all have to understand how does that charge, how much it's going to charge. So we'll have to understand this. Second thing, what we have to understand is, are these companies, whomsoever are showing up ads here, are they really making anything out of this? Will they be really getting any business out of this? Right? So you must have heard from some people, some business owners saying that Google Ads has never worked for me. And few other business owners tell that Google Ads have worked miracles for me. And we get a good number of leads or payments from the Google Ad campaigns. Which one is true here? And if you say both are correct, so in which scenarios these business owners experience best returns and in which scenarios the other business owners experience no returns at all? Can anybody here add some uh, details around this, like whatever you know? So is there anybody who has tried running Google Ads here and has such experiences, either not working or working, or you're not confident or clear whether it's working or not? Anybody here has ever tried on Google Ads?
Sir, I have tried Google Ads,
Yeah.
but then unfortunately I did not get a single lead from it.
Okay.
And probably my conversion tracking is also not done properly.
Okay. So why do you think you haven't got any leads from your ad campaigns?
One thing is, like when you were explaining yesterday, I realized that probably we are not doing the tracking properly. But then somehow the moment we started the Google ads, we got a lot of junk, messages and
That's because
calls.
you were selecting display network and
Yes.
search
So by
partners.
default, so what Google was doing is, even though we were running search ads, after some time it by default used to start display ads also. So we had to go in and manually switch it off.
Correct,
To
correct,
display
correct.
ads.
Correct.
That was happening with us. So we lost a lot of money over there as well.
Exactly the same happened with Madhu also here. Madhu just joined the call, and that's the experience with few others. So they credit the ad account and they enable the campaign. See, everything is done in the wrong way. we all think, okay, so what we know Google Ads. See, adding the keyword, launching the campaign is not the expert level of execution. So it needs a lot of understandings at the ground level. Even before we go and launch any campaign, we have to understand the difference between the search network, search partners, and display network. Correct? And the bidding strategies, keyword match types, the CPC. Sometimes you must be doing it everything to your best, or maybe any digital marketer, or let's take some digital marketer who is best at, has several years of experience and can bring in the best implementations. Even in those scenarios, the campaigns may not really work, right? So why will they not work? We have discussed that as well, right? If you all could recall the ROI calculation, correct? So we see sometimes, however best your campaign is, still you may not get any kind of outcome. That's because of several reasons. Your market, industry standard conversion rates itself will be very low because of heavy competition. Yeah, Sabina, you have some questions, right? Please.
No, sir, it actually got this one by mistake. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So, how many of you know here already how to do keyword research, or maybe even before that we will understand what is needed? Okay. Right. So sometime back I showed you, when I click on this, Google is going to charge some amount, and that is referred to as cost per click. So Google is going to charge some amount when you click on this ad, that is cost per click. So what is this conversion rate? Heard of this term, conversion rate? Nothing to do with the Google Ads, but while you run Google Ads, you hear this word quite often. Conversion rate is something that which we use across all the marketing channels and even in the offline businesses. Anybody here will be able to define conversion rate?
How much profit did we got?
No, that's profit. That's called as profit only.
Basically, from the for example, from leads, how many you were able to convert to sales?
Yes. So, so the total number of sales achieved against the total, it's basically the measure of the ratio of number of sales achieved from the total leads, or it can be anything, not necessarily sales. So it's basically the goal achieved against the total number of people interacting with your business. The goal can be somebody submitting the form, the goal can be somebody buying a product or a service from your business portal, correct? Or the goal can be simply somebody downloading an app or downloading any file from your website. It is conversion. How many people? So the number of, it's a measure of number of goals achieved against total number of people interacted with your business. That is conversion rate. See, remember these terminologies. We are going to use these terminologies quite often. Clear? So cost per acquisition. We have discussed this as well already, correct? Is the total cost incurred in achieving a sale, right? So before you see a success, you must have gone through multiple phases. So traffic to the lead and lead to sale, and in this all the stages you have spent money everywhere, right? So for example, total spent equal to 10,000, total sales achieved equal to 10. So the CPA equal to 10,000 divided by 10 equal to 1,000 rupees. So you have invested 10,000 rupees and you got 10 sales. So now what is the cost of each sale is 10,000 divided by 10,000 rupees. The cost per acquisition is 1,000 rupees. So same way cost per lead. Same amount, instead of sales it's going to be divided by leads. So 2,000 rupees is the cost per lead. So in there are many businesses where the sale won't happen directly. See, e-commerce is the only place 99% the sale happens directly when people visit your website. And there are several other businesses. It could be the training industry, real estate industry, and couple of other industries, B2B. So people come to your website, they inquire, they take couple of months even before they make the final decision, right? So even in those scenarios, you can still calculate the cost per acquisition, not only the cost per lead. but mainly it is cost per lead only. So we just understand or measure the cost per lead. How much did you spend to get one customer, sorry, not customer, one person to visit your site to take a look at your property, correct? And how many people have inquired with your business for the training program, or how much did you spend per person, right? That is cost per lead. So, see, without starting with the campaign, you may not understand some of these terminologies. But however, when you are starting the campaign, there should not be blockers also. And just some of you might understand who has prior experience in Google Ads or digital marketing. You will be understanding CPM is cost per million impressions. So Google something like this, I'll show it to you, right? See, you can show ads, banner ads or display ads. We call it as display ads, creative ads. So if this ad is shown to 1000 people, Google will charge some amount, and that is measured as CPM, cost per million impressions. It's nothing but just 1000, that's all. So if this ad is served to 1000 people, Google might charge 100 rupees or 150 or 500 whatsoever, some X amounts, right? That is called as CPM, right? Okay. So anybody has questions, guys?
So CPM is for only display ads.
Yes. So if your campaign even yes, it's only for display impressions. Mainly the impression based campaigns is the display campaigns. Okay. See, if you are learning Google Ads platform, you are going to execute various kinds of ads. It's not just this ad. This is called as search ad. Apart from that, you can run ads like you can show ads on Google Maps. You can show ads on YouTube as well as the video ads, skip ads. You must have seen skip ads, right? So even those kinds of ads are executed from the Google Ads platform. The ads that you see on your Gmail are also executed from your Google Ads platform or the tool. If you are learning this tool, you can run all these kinds of ads. These are called as Google Shopping ads, and these are display ads, right? We will discuss one by one where and all this ads will be executed, why, how, correct? And this is YouTube video ad, right? So now we'll be starting with the search ads, right? So what kind of marketing is this? If you're showing ad on Google, anybody? What kind of marketing it is called as if you're showing ad on Google?
Push one.
Push marketing. So why is it so? Can you define it? What is what is the other opposite of push marketing?
Pull.
Yeah, can anybody explain what is this push and pull marketing?
Push is push is when we are even though the user is not searching for it, we are showing it to them. Our ad. I hope I am correct.
No, 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 no.
Or is it pull?
Yeah, that's pull. That's pull.
That is pull. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell you. See, your marketing implementations are for people who are desperately looking for your business or service or product. See, being available for somebody who is desperately looking for your product or service is called as push marketing. You do n number of things, correct? So one example of push marketing is this one. See, this if somebody is coming to Google and searching, they are badly in need of it at this moment. They are actively looking for it. They are desperately looking for it, right? So now to be available for them, you have done n number of things. This is basically marketing, correct? You call it as Google Ads, or you call it as performance marketing, correct? Or paid marketing, right? So now whatever you do in order to be available for somebody who is desperately looking for your product or service, not necessarily your product or service, correct? Anybody, right? So, and you being available, you are into the same business, you are providing that product or service, and now you available for those people is push marketing. And now, regardless of the end user's need, necessity, want, you are trying to educate them about your product or service, and you are expecting a sale to happen in return. That is pull marketing. Correct? For example, Facebook ad and Instagram are the examples of pull marketing. And somebody knocking your door and asking you, do you want to buy this vacuum cleaner or do you want to buy this pen or whatever it is product they get? It's a pull marketing. They have no clue, but they are making an assumption that I will go educate them about the product and they might buy it. Correct? So same happens on the internet as well. Online marketing also has push and pull marketing. Correct? So we are more interested in executing a push marketing campaign, and we are going to learn what is needed to run this push marketing campaign. So many of you told here we need keywords, correct? We need ads, ad copies, correct? So this is basically an ad copy. This is an ad copy. So if it is SEO, this is coming from your website. These are coming from your website, right? And this data is not coming from the website, and now you should know where to input this data, how to input this data. And when it comes to organic results, you will be able to serve only limited information, that is title, description and rich snippets. But coming to the Google ads, you will be able to serve titles which are called as headings here, multiple headings, and these two also will be served on a rotational basis. Here in SEO, it is fixed. Always it's the same until you go and change this, replace this with something else. But here it's not like that. You will have some 15-20 headings and these keep rotating, changing. Correct? And apart from that, you have descriptions, multiple descriptions, and even these descriptions will be served on a rotational basis. So why is it serving on a rotational basis? Can anybody explain it? Knows it? Any idea why it has to be served on a rotational basis, or the purpose or objective of Google serving it on a rotational basis?
To find out which campaign is performing well.
Which ad copy performs well? See, Google also has no clue what will be grabbing the public's attention. So it serves on a rotational basis and reads the mindsets or psychological behavior of the public, and based on that, it will make a decision. Okay, okay, this is performing well. Let me serve these ad copies quite often. Why is it Google doing that? Because if more people are clicking on ads, Google is going to make more money. That's a strategy for Google to increase its revenue, right? As much possible, Google want everybody to be clicking on these ads and not on these results. Correct? Right? So it's not just headings or descriptions. Along with this, there are multiple things served. That is, that those are called as ad extensions, such as site links, call out statements, offers, discounts, occasions, rich snippets, phone extensions, that's phone numbers, all of this. Now, even before you serve all of this, we are going to learn how to serve all of them. Anybody has questions here? Okay. Coming back, so maybe I will write. First, we will finalize a product or service. Let's take example of digital marketing training, right? So let's assume we are all going to promote digital marketing training on Google Ads. So you will have H1 and H up to H15. Earlier, Google used to ask only for 2 H2s, and it went to 4, and now 15 H2s. You can serve up to 15 H2s, and which Google will be serving on a rotational basis. Right? So 4 are must, and now each of these has to be less than 30 characters. Right? So I'm going to write digital marketing. See, now first thing what we are doing is we are planning what has to be served to public when they are looking for related to digital marketing course. So I will write it as digital marketing training institute. So this has to be less than within 30 characters. So let's see. This is 36 characters. Correct? And now this is very plain. This has nothing interesting. I always kept telling to you all that if you are writing your ad copy, it should have a CTR trigger as well. Correct? So something that interests, that makes them to click on your ad. For example, if people are looking for digital marketing training, their major expectation is probably it can be one of these things. One is placements, second one can be quality training, third one can be people could be price constant as well. So some of these things can grab their attention, right? So maybe I'll try doing those things. I have some more space here, only 26 characters. So I will write number one, digital marketing training. No, there is no space. For now, let me do just digital marketing training, and I will write it here in the H2, practice based training, if that's the concern, right? Or maybe somebody else has a requirement, placement 100. See, don't fake or don't write wrong information. Whatever is doable by your business, only have those informations. These are all just for an example. I am writing this could become 100% placement assured or placement assistance, whatever it is, right? So few other people might have the price concern as well. Maybe hence I will write flat 30 percentage of before 5th. Let's say people are seeing this in the month of March, right? We usually used to write all the data on the Excel sheets and launch few tens or hundreds of campaigns at one go using a platform, another platform or tools called AdWords Editor, right? So in one of our classes, we have you all have seen that I went to Google Ads account and I started clicking on add, launch a new campaign, and then I started doing all of this over there, correct? Right? So for better understanding, easy understanding, I am first adding all the details here. So this way, it could be easy for some of you here. I'm writing 4 for now, right? And then I will write description 1, description 2, and these are all maximum up to 30 characters, and these are up to 90 characters. See, first thing, if you have to show your business here, you should know what you should be showing them. That is what we are doing here. You cannot simply write some random information. If you all could recall our previous classes, ways or methods of improving CTR, while we were discussing about SEO, we'll discuss them again here for the ads. So we had an in-depth discussion how to improve the CTR, right? So majority of the strategies are still relevant here as well. We'll discuss them. Yeah. So coming to the description, see, first thing remember. So if you are serving ads related to digital marketing, all these headings should contain your targeted keywords, right? So what I'll do is now, I'll first, even before writing the titles and descriptions, I will decide or finalize on the keywords. For which all keywords I should be showing the business. Are you all following me? Even before I show this ad, I should know for which all keywords I should be showing my ads. Correct? So I want to show ad for digital marketing training. Can you all please tell me for which all keywords we can show ads? Digital marketing course.
SEO.
Sorry? No, only digital marketing. Still, what else? So now this way, if you start typing, you might have to type few hundreds of terms. Correct? Everybody? Right? But Google has given an option or a method, so you don't have to type all of those keywords. See, digital marketing related people might search digital marketing training institute. I have put digital marketing institute. People might search digital marketing training institutes, and in continuation to this, people might search training institute near me, Bangalore. If you start thinking, there can be few hundreds of words. And practically, sometimes it becomes quite difficult to add all of those terms. You must be intending to rank for show ad for all of those terms, correct, everybody? But then adding all of those terms for your Google Ads account or instructing Google becomes quite difficult because you have to tell one by one for which all keywords you have to rank, right? So Google has created certain amount of ease here in this scenario. So what Google has told is, if you want to rank for digital marketing training institute near me, for these two keywords, you don't have to input these two keywords. You just input this one keyword, just one keyword. But when you input, you follow a format, input it in such a way, you put it in the double quotes, and now I will give power to this keyword, where this keyword can trigger for 1, 4, 5. So if I have to name this as keyword 1, so now keyword 1 can trigger keywords like these, all will be triggered by keyword 1. You have inputted or told to Google digital marketing training, I want to show ads for digital marketing training keyword, and you have put it in a double quotes, which is called as phrase match. Bhagavati, are you following it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? The first step is, if you want to run a successful Google Ads campaign, you have to first finalize the keywords for which your ad has to be served or shown. Right? So this step also majority of you might know, but when Google Ads has given this option for you, this option can turn out to be a disaster as well. Now you have inputted this in the phrase match, right? You are telling that whatever is containing digital marketing training, you show ads. So now best digital marketing training institute. Even for this keyword, the ad gets triggered because your input keyword is digital marketing training in double quotes. This indicates or tells you show something can be preceded or succeeding this, whatever can get added to this. But if anything is getting added, you show ads for all of those keywords as well. If you look at this, best is getting added in the front and institute is getting added at the last. Digital marketing training is there in between, right? So basically, you are giving powers to this term digital marketing training to trigger for all of these when you add it in the phrase match. Where are you adding it? You are telling it to Google. We will see where we add this, how we tell it to Google to show for all of this. It's not just these 4 keywords. Google now shows ads for few tens of keywords, let's say 500 keywords. And in this 500, you might also have digital marketing training videos, right? Now your ad gets triggered for this as well, correct? But is this about videos? Is this about videos? Is this about videos? No, right? So are you all following it? If anybody has questions, please ask. Everybody? You're all getting it, right? It's clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I told you, so when you are building it in the phrase match, there is a disaster, right? This keyword has so much power that it is also doing wrong things, where your ads will be served for terms something like this: digital marketing training YouTube, right? Udemy, right? So now these all are wastage. So that is why most of the times your ads will not get anything at all, because you had a budget of 500 rupees. You had a budget of 500 rupees and each keyword is costing you 50 rupees. So when you get 10 key clicks, your 500 is gone, correct? And if you get 100 clicks, 5000 rupees is wasted, correct? Everybody? So this is one of the reason why your ads, why you will not reap or get anything out of your ads. So you all should know how to eliminate this or manage this effectively, right? Right? So when Google tool has given an option for you to give so much power to this term, it also has given a control, right? So phrase match is the power, broad match is so much other power. Let's not get into it. It's actually we don't use it. I'll discuss that again, right? So now the control is negatives. You can also communicate or tell to Google if somebody has terms like videos, don't show my ads. If somebody is using, if anybody is using YouTube in the keyword, don't show my ads. If anybody is using free, don't show my ads. Clear? Everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now you are clear with the keywords, for which keywords you should be serving the ads and for which keywords you should not be serving the ads. So now another biggest thing that we have missed out is from where do we get these keywords? This is digital marketing training and it's easier to understand, correct? So if it is an e-commerce or any other business, so how do you get to know what are all terms people are using, correct? So there is one more thing. You cannot, even if you have 500 keywords, you cannot input all the keywords because google says google says the search volume is low. You are not supposed to feed the keyword which has got less search volume. That is one condition or criteria. And another condition or criteria is you are not supposed to create a conflict. You are not supposed to add this in phrase and this also in phrase. Now this keyword number 4 can be triggered by keyword number 1. So you don't have to add these 3 keywords to your campaign. You have to input this in the phrase match. So one is search volumes, low search volume, keywords should not be added. Second thing is make sure there is no conflict between keywords. So no two keywords should compete to show the ad. Digital marketing training and digital marketing course, digital marketing institute has different patterns. So if I had put digital marketing training institute in phrase, let's assume all of these are in phrase. Any confusions here? Right? So now digital marketing training, it was easier to understand how people search on Google. Right? So let's take some examples of real estate. How do people search about real estate? So Google Keyword Planner tells you about that as well. Right? 2 BHK apartments. People might be searching apartments near me. Correct? Apartments under 1 crore. Or they might search flats. Right? So they use different words, different terms. We'll see them. Just trying to show you how to get the keywords, but how to register an account ads.google.com I'll be explaining, and how do we get started with each of these things I'll be explaining you. So once you register, you will have all these options shown, right? Tools, this section will have keyword planner. Use this, click on discover new keyword. I have no clue how my business is being searched, right? So maybe I'll put properties in Bangalore, villas in Bangalore, right? 2 BHK flat for sale in Bangalore, right? Flats in Whitefield, something like this. You can input up to 10 terms, right? So I am very much interested to know the searches and search volumes for Bangalore region, right? So you can select Bangalore, remove country, save, and click on get results. These 4 keywords will get you a few tens or hundreds of keywords. So look at this, you have got 3,565 keywords, right? Of all this, properties in Bangalore is searched, sorry, villas in Bangalore is searched most number of times. You see that? 6,600, 2 BHK flat for sale in Bangalore, 1900. We really don't know. I'm just looking at these three inputs, which we call it as seed keywords. These are seed keywords. Let us download and process this data and understand how are people searching and how to pick the keywords from the list. Any questions?
If the seed keyword differs, means the combination also will differ, right? Here.
Where is the keyword differ? I didn't get
Just
your
now,
question.
the seed keyword we mentioned, right? If
Uh-huh,
suppose
uh-huh.
a keyword is different, different means.
Huh.
If I suppose I type properties in Bangalore instead of properties, I just check a new project in Bangalore. So
Okay.
like that, if I search,
Huh.
so the keyword
Yes,
planner
yes.
showing keyword
So,
ideas also differ, right?
yes, these keywords will change. These keywords will change. So what we do is usually our keyword research is not complete. So now this gave you 3565 keywords, right? So this was running on my mind, I have put it. So I'm going to input multiple keywords multiple times and I'll download multiple Excel sheets and I will combine all of them. Look at this, I'm opening this. It's taking some time to load. Yeah. See, you have got various kinds of details around it. See, when you are running Google Ads and if you are running for the first time or if you have budget constraints, you are not going to pick all the keywords. You are not going to run ads for all the keywords, right? So the first thing I'll do is I'm very much curious to know which keyword has the highest search volume. So what will I do is I'll just click on this sort. Shobha Dream Acres Bangalore, right? You see this has got 18,100 searches. And then next highest is flats for sale in Bangalore, right? So here you also get to see other details. See now these two, in recent times they must have done lots of branding activities. And if you look at the 3 months change, 174 percentage increase in the searches. And if you compare year on year changes compared to last year, this year has 235 percentage increase in the searches, right? So maybe previously people must be searching only 6,000 times Shobha Dream Acres Bangalore, and now it has gone to 18,000. That is 300 times, 3x times growth. That's 300 percentage. And look at the competition. Since this being the brand, not everybody are focusing. Not everybody can bid it. If the competitor is also doing something similar, they can then bid on this and get the audiences to their properties also, right? So this is top of page. So if you want to show your ad on Google in the top, the lowest price, the lowest amount that Google is going to charge you is 21.69 rupees. And when it is in the competition, when the auction bidding is happening actively by many other players for the same keyword, you might be charged as high as 113 rupees also per click. This is minimum CPC and this is maximum CPC. If you are willing to show your ad on the Google top for this keyword, and when somebody clicks on it, the lowest that Google could charge from your account is 21.69 rupees and the highest is 113 rupees. Usually it will be an average. So that is 2113 will be 124 divided by 2 and it's going to be some 65 rupees, something like that. Correct? And this is during which months of the year the searches are growing high. If you look at this, in January 2025, 40,000 people have searched for that keyword. In December 33 and previous months, it's all low. And what you see here is the average 16,758. Here it is showing 18,000. You don't have the exact number, but it's average. This data is the average of recent 12 months. Okay, and competition index is low, which indicates not many people are competing here. Okay, so sometimes you get to see a number for this competition index here. Yeah, you see here 0 to 33 indicates the competition is low, and 34 to 66 the competition will be medium, and 67 to 100 the competition is high. You see here 74 competition is high, 67 the competition is high. I told you right, up to 66 it is medium. Any questions with regard to the keywords here? This fields data, we haven't done with the keywords yet, right? So now, if you want to launch a matured Google Ads campaign for real estate industry, so what you will be doing is you will have to first understand the keywords. So you must be selling only flats or apartments. In that case, you should not be showing ads for villas or plots. You are selling flat and apartment, correct? So I'll pick flat. I'll basically start categorizing all of these keywords. Since this is dummy, I will update this only here, flat, right? So and then apartments, and next what we'll do is villa. Yeah. So people also search house. So let's have house. So if you are selling flats or apartments, you can show ads for house also, right? And then penthouse, maybe plots. So this is the first activity what we do even before we launch the campaign. We study, understand the keywords. So this is going to help you understand the negatives also. See, because here people are searching for rent. You are not into rent. So parallelly, I will start creating a negatives list also here. I will put negatives. So I observed keywords like rent, but I will not type one by one here. I will show it to you how we do it in the bulk, right? So plots is done. What is next? Land. You're not into land. Or maybe even before that, we'll put it as farmland. So this is farmland. Or maybe so people are searching. This is also farmland only. I can write it as farmland, but for now I'll just write it as acre. So BHK. These are something very much similar to, the intention is very much similar to flat or apartment or house, BHK, right? So how many more keywords? 573 keywords are there. Commercial property. This is all about commercial. Homes. Homes is synonym of house. I'll write it as homes. Builders, people search builders. See, why are we doing this activities? It's important to understand the keywords, how people are searching your business. So this is actually builders, not builders. So this all seem to be very generic. There is no intention. They're all searching by the brand names. Correct? If you all look at this, these are all brand names. Correct? So I'll simply call them as brand, something related to the brand. I'm lazy to optimize, categorize them further, so I'm just writing it this way. Now I'm going to do one more level of categorization. This will help me understand negatives, right? So one is rent. The people are searching for rent. You should not be dealing with these keywords at all. See how many are there? 213 keywords. So if you go through this, you will get to see many such negatives. So for this industry, maybe rent is one negative. Maybe sometimes the competitor names can become negatives, right? And something that you are not selling, you may not be selling 1 BHK, that can become a negative. You are not selling villas will become negative, right? So we had done this kind of categorization while we were discussing about SEO. So we did a very detailed categorization. I'm not sure if we did it in this batch or other, but you all understood right here. Yeah. Yeah, Pranita.
No, sir, it's by mistake.
By mistake.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now let's assume I am company like 99 acres or aggregator. Basically, I am selling all kinds of properties, but still you are not going to just input all of these keywords to your campaign. You're going to properly organize. It's very important to understand or allocate or have control over different types of keywords or different types of properties. So apartments, you will have budget of only 1 lakh for apartment ads. So you will have to segregate all apartment related keywords. And for villas, you might have 5 lakhs budget. So running a separate campaign for villas, running a separate campaign for apartments, it's all very important. So for now, let's assume there are no negatives and removing the negatives. Let's assume everything is good. Correct? So for your reference or idea, I just quickly show you how do you understand which one has the highest number of searches from these categories. So just click on this pivot table, insert and click on the pivot table. Okay. And here currency is the category actually. It has to be renamed. I will rename it. And how many keywords you have? You see which category has highest number of keywords. From Bangalore, you will get to see how many people are searching. Which one is most searched basically. Yeah. So villas. People are crazy about villas. Everybody are searching about villas, right? So let's look at the volume. How many people are searching? Average monthly searches. So nothing beats house. I think house highest or not house. Brand related searches. Let me sort it. You will get an idea. Okay, brand. It is 1,77,000 searches every month. And look at this. This is not even our comprehensive keyword research data. I have just downloaded one. So usually what we do is flats for sale in Bangalore. These are brand terms. So this is the highest number of searches, right? We will input this keyword again to the Google Ads and we will download. Not only this, we will pick few more keywords. We'll pick few more keywords which has got good number of searches. Apartments for sale in Bangalore. Even that one has got good number of searches. Or maybe we will feed something that we never fed by house. We never fed this keyword to the keyword planner. Correct? Villas for sale in Bangalore. Plots. Did we feed plots keyword? Individual houses for sale. See, look at this, how many searches are happening. So now when you click on this, you will get a new set of keywords. There will be an overlap. So now if this is giving you some 5,000 keywords or 3,000 keywords, maybe some 1,000 or 1,500 keywords will have overlaps. So this again gave you 3,235 keywords. Correct? Yeah. So you will be downloading and merging it with the sheet. So when all these are in single sheet, see, you have to do that even before categorization, right? After that, go to data and click on remove duplicates, and it will remove. If there are any duplicates, it will remove. Okay. Let's assume now we have done that. We have downloaded multiple files, and we have categorized them, and we are studying the markets. Correct? And from this you understand, after forget about, ignore the brand, house. House is the highest searched and next highest is villa. Correct? And the order follows flat, apartment, BHK, commercial. So we can combine this flat and apartment and some of them here. Clear? So now if I am launching a campaign, one of my campaign will be for brand. I will be showing, see, this is not compulsion. You bidding on competitor keywords might work like miracle or may not get anything at all. Correct? So you are bidding on Shobha apartments and people are landing onto your website. They realize you are not Shobha and they will exit. Gone. And to get that one person, you might have spent 50 rupees. It can happen the other way around as well. So they think, okay, this website looks pretty good and they have so many properties listed, why not explore? And they might explore and you might get a lead or an inquiry. Correct? So I might launch a brand campaign, a villa campaign, a house campaign, and now each of this campaign might trigger for 5,000 keywords or 10,000 whatsoever. I am not going to add all this 527 keywords. See, look at these keywords. Even before that, let me do. I'm going to launch. I'll bring all this data to our workbook. Okay. So where is our workbook? It's here, correct? Yeah. So these are all going to be my campaign names. I can call them as campaigns. Okay. So what am I going to do is next keywords. Identifying the keywords. So keywords. See, now if you have to bid on brand keywords, see, brand you might have to definitely input a lot of keywords. Just others palm midhouse. This keyword, just one keyword, can trigger all of this other spam related, correct? You don't have to input all this. See, here in this brand case, there are different brands. Hence, you might have to input, or we will do it in a different way, something like this. So this is brand, and within this brand, maybe I'll pick this to a new sheet. This I'll call it as campaigns. Now this is brand, correct? And within this brand, I can have multiple ad groups. One is Shobha. Are you all following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shobha, and another brand is Adarsh Palm. I don't know the full name. And another brand could be Prestige, right? Now I'm not going to add keywords. So now this all becomes same brand campaign name. This is called as campaign, right? Within the campaign, you can add multiple ad groups. See, someone is searching as Shobha apartments or Shobha whatever properties. I don't want to show other spam ad copy, or I don't want to show just in generic some name, some properties, right? So ad group will allow you to serve unique ad for each, right? So within ad group, you will have keywords. You will have keywords. You will have ad copies. For Shobha only, you will write a specific ad copy, right? And then you will have site, ad extensions. You understood the structure? Campaign. Within the campaign, you can add ad group, and within ad group you will have keywords, ad copies, extensions, right? And within the ad group you can add multiple keywords and multiple ads also. Are you all understanding the structure? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
So here we have put it nicely. I'll show it to you. Yeah. So at the campaign level, see why are we structuring this, or why Google Hacks has built such a beautiful structure is it is giving different level of control at each level. See at the campaign level, you will define targeting, you will define budget, you will define bidding method or type, bidding method, CPA method or clicks. There are different kinds of methods we will see, right? At campaign level, you can add negatives. You can tell this campaign should not serve any ad. Not only this campaign, any ad group that is within this campaign should not be serving ads when the keyword contains YouTube. You can define that at this campaign level. Marketing objective, network such as search network, display, search partners. So you will be dealing with all these kinds of controls at the campaign level, right? And ad group, so ad group level, it's just negatives. So on ad group level, you have keywords, ad copies, ad extensions. This is the structure. Okay, coming back. So what were we doing here? Okay. So now same way coming to the house, I will add one more ad group within the house. Again, your ad group can also be named as house, or maybe you can simply name it as ad group, and this will contain, or any house ad group. Maybe I will just name it as house only again, and this will contain all people searching keywords like houses. You see how people are searching house related people are searching 1 acre farmhouse for sale. See, we haven't done the proper categorization. So usually first thing that we do is we eliminate rent, farmhouse, all these kinds of keywords. First, whatever is bad, see from the, if there is a contamination, if there are small stones in the rice, you will not pick the rice. You will pick stones from the rice, correct? So exactly the same thing has to be done while doing the keyword research. Do remember this. Do not ever, I did it wrongly today. Usually I don't do that way. Usually first thing I do is I try eliminating farm, rent, if this is about real estate. That is not, whatever is not relevant to you, you should start scrolling through the keywords and you should start finding, okay, I find rent is not related to me. I find somebody searching research based. How is real estate in Bangalore? Is real estate a good idea? Who, what, when, why? People might put something like that also. What? Not there. Where? Not there. So usually you will get those kinds of keywords. When your keyword research is extensive, you will find all such terms, right? See, from this house, let me do one thing. Highest search volume will be best keywords. House for sale in Bangalore. Buy a house in Bangalore. I'll start shortlisting some keywords, right? I can shortlist some keywords. So house in Bangalore, house for sale is the best keyword for me. Maybe I will start picking this keyword, house for sale, buy a house in Bangalore, individual house for sale in Bangalore. So this keyword will trigger this also. So just bid on this keyword in phrase match. This keyword can trigger multiple other keywords here, right? So farmhouse, penthouse, if you don't want to serve ads, farm and pent has to be added as negative, right? So let me come back. Here I will pick keywords like, for now I am picking only two. Let's assume I am picking whatever it is, two, right? So you are going to show, you are bidding these two keywords in the phrase match. Okay. So I have missed out on one more thing, that is negatives. Let's add the negatives also here only, right? Negatives, I'm not providing it on rent. Rent is one, which is the other one. Farmland, I'm not selling farmland. I'm not selling plots, right? All of these will become negative, right? Add copies. So add copies, again I'm going to write it in this method, right? So add copies, I'll call this as add copies. So let me remove this from here. Okay, add copies, what I'll do is campaign name. Okay, so my add copies for the campaign is house. This is a search campaign, correct? So I'll write it as search, and this is also Bangalore, correct? So I might write search hyphen or underscore, whatever you want, Bangalore or BANG, that's all. So this is going to be your campaign name, and within this campaign you might have multiple ad groups. So what I'm doing is I'm writing it as ad group, right? Are you all following this, everybody?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And ad group, I'll put just house for now, because I'm not adding house one ad group. See, you can split it this way: house as one ad group. If you go through the keywords, you will get an idea, right? So maybe you can split 2 BHK, 3 BHK, right? And here also same way when it comes to campaigns. So house is one. Here also I'll do the same thing. House is one. 2 BHK is one. 3 BHK is one. See, I don't suggest splitting this to 3 ad groups, where this will be focusing on only house for sale in Bangalore. You can do that also. When I'll tell you the scenarios. Here you can target only 2 BHK house for sale, right? And buy 2 BHK house. Here same way, 3 BHK, you're bidding it in the phrase match. Now what happens is, now there is a possibility of conflict. Now see, buy a house in Bangalore might trigger ad for buy 2 BHK house in Bangalore also. There are chances. So in this case, you have to add 2 BHK negative.
Sir, even though ad copies are different, still it will be considered as a negative, but it will can cause a conflict.
Yes. Ad copies is, you are just representing some content or text or whatever you want to show it to the public. But even before that, there are keywords, right? So keywords will get into the conflicts, right? So now this keywords, this ad group, contains these two keywords. These two keywords will rank. These two are seed keywords. These seed keywords can trigger ads for few hundreds of keywords, correct? And those hundreds of keywords can contain keywords like 2 BHK, 3 BHK also. So since I already have two more ad groups for 2 BHK and 3 BHK, I don't want this to be showing ads for 2 BHK, 3 BHK. The 2 BHK work will be explicitly or specifically done by this ad group, 2 BHK. Campaign is same. Clear? So now here I will add, yeah.
Can add it to both, sorry for interrupting. But then the negatives can be added both at campaign level and ad groups level.
Correct.
Right?
Negatives can be added at the ad group level, campaign level, account level. So for now, this you can consider it to be as ad group level, right? And here at the top level, at the campaign level also, you can add the negatives. While launching the actual campaign, you will get an idea. Okay. So now add copies. If I'm writing add copies, I'm going to write add copies for house. So I have three ad groups, right? One is house, 2 BHK, 3 BHK, correct? So accordingly, I might write what are the keywords here? Where is that? House for sale in Bangalore, right? I might write house for sale in Bangalore might become very lengthy. Let's see. So the first letter in your ad copy, in every word of your ad copy has to be in capital letters. So it is less than 30, right? Now I will write ready to move in. This is just 60 characters. Ready to move in at just 5 lakh. I don't know the terminology is used in real estate. Maybe down payment or token payment or whatsoever it is, right? So you'll have to bring in those best sentences. Ready to move in. Uh, Ready to move in flats, right? So house, flats, whatever. So this way you continue to write. I'll show you how to do this. So now here 2 BHK. This ad group is specifically about 2 BHK, right? So what I'll do is 2 BHK house for sale in Bangalore. Went up to 32 characters. So we have to bring down the size. 2 BHK. Instead of house, I will write 2 BHK is understood. 2 BHK for sale in Bangalore. 26 characters. So see, this is what people will love in real estate. Prime location with 100. This becomes lengthy. Correct? 100 plus amenities. Prime location with 100 plus amenities will become lengthier. You have to plan it. See, this plays a crucial role in success of your CTR. What you write here plays a crucial role in success of your CTR. If your CTR is not proper, that will hit your quality score. If quality score is not good, that will increase your CPC. So many of you may not know what is this CTR, what is this quality score, correct? And how will this impact the CPC? We'll discuss on the go, correct? So prime location, I'll write comma 100 plus amenities. So we'll have to adjust. So I will write grammatically. You don't have to be 100% perfect. Are you all getting this? So now you can use multiple H1s and description spaces as well, right? So now I will get ready with the site links as well here. Okay, site links. So I think it's getting late today. So everybody, did you all understand whatever we have discussed till now?
Yes.
It's clear?
Sir, I had just one query.
Yeah.
So for house and the brands, it was easier to understand what should be the ad copy. But now, if we talk about digital marketing course training, what if that is a campaign name, digital marketing training? Then what can be the ad copy for it?
Ad copy or ad group?
Sorry, ad group.
Okay. See, digital. It's only one. You don't have to split multiple. See, when are you splitting multiple ad group? Ad groups is when you have huge number of keywords with different patterns, and you prefer to serve a custom experience to each person. So for each query. So now let's assume 2 BHK. You want to see, splitting this way will improve your CTR as well. In all the cases, it's not possible. See, somebody searching 3 BHK. If you just go with this ad group and put 2 BHK and 3 BHK in the same thing, you will not be showing 2 BHK. There's not 3 BHK. Correct? If you're launching only 2 BHK, you will be showing only 2 BHK and not 3 BHK. So, see, first thing first, thumb rule is you will have the highest CTR, or the tendency of people clicking on your ad will be high only when they see what they are searching for. You are searching for buy apples online, but if you see an ad written as buy fruits online, you will not click on it. Below that, your competitor must have written an ad buy apple online. Clear? So in some industries, as you mentioned, the segregation is not possible. Digital marketing, what will you put? So maybe if you want everything under one campaign, maybe one of it will be targeting digital marketing, another one will be targeting Google Ads, another one will be targeting SEO, correct? Social media, something like this. But we usually don't do it. We keep this as separate campaigns. Again, Google Ads is another new campaign, and within this Google Ads is one ad group, one campaign, one ad group. Fine, no problem. There is no compulsion that you have to add multiple ad groups within the campaign.
So, sir, can we make it like if we want to run it city-wise, then can our ad group
Yes.
can it be digital marketing in
No,
Pune,
no,
digital
no,
marketing
no,
in Bangalore?
no. We do it digital marketing Bangalore, digital marketing Hyderabad. This is most effective. You will get better outcome. This is what we do it for all our clients. We work with multiple training companies. This is how we structure the campaigns. Digital marketing USA. Right? See, I am very clear that I should not be spending beyond 1 lakh for Hyderabad campaign. Now, when I keep everything under one, whichever is performing well, if Bangalore, let's assume I am doing it this way, digital marketing training, and if I am doing ad groups as Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune. Now, I don't know all of the total budget. Bangalore might consume most, but you must be looking for more Mumbai to consume more and get more leads from Mumbai. You won't be able to control it. Getting it?
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's very important. We call it as ad account structuring. We handle all of these things in the ad account structuring. Clear? So I will put it as an example for you all, not suggested, right? I'm striking it off. So go with this. And within this, just have digital marketing. Your ad group can be just ad group only. What is the problem? Correct? And you can have just keyword can be just digital marketing. Now, the problem is, okay, this we were supposed to add it here in this sheet, campaign sheet. Correct. Yeah. So what is the problem here is, now negatives you will add, this is, which is this Bangalore, right? I will add Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, all cities, any number of cities except Bangalore. Excluding Bangalore, every other city will be negative. Otherwise, this all will get conflicted, right? Because we are bidding on keyword called digital marketing training. Digital marketing training. Clear? Dipti, it's clear?
Yes, sir. It is clear. Very clear.
Yeah. So we will be having more in-depth discussions going forward, doing these activities. So what I'll do is I want all of you to be doing this campaigns. I will be eliminating some data, or maybe you all can duplicate and create one more sheet, or not one more sheet. What I'll do is I will freeze this. You just ignore this. Maybe from here with your name, I will put the name of the person. Each one has to pick different campaign, and you should start writing here, practicing it here. It can be ad copies or site links or various kinds of extensions, keywords. Yeah.